And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Florida's offense will take the field first. Play action on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Hey, sometimes numbers lie, but this quarterback just learned a valuable lesson. These numbers don't lie. One of the best defenses against the pass, and you see why right there. Man, they break on the football, so much speed in the back end, break on it, make the play. This defense is legit, and that QB's finding out firsthand.
He'll keep it himself. There he goes. Get every inch you can, but don't take the big hit. Great job by the quarterback. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. The give from the gun. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Trying to barge their way in. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Really nice job by the defense, understanding first and goal. What do most people do on first and goal? They're going to try to run the football in. The defense says, nah, bro, not in my house. Nice job getting in the backfield, getting the stop.
He's going for the goal line, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Gators will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play-action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking right.
Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Works the middle. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. So now on comes the field goal unit. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. App State came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Boone had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. A busy day in the Sun Belt Conference, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to back and leaves it. Danced his way through traffic. Pickup of 4 to the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He leaves it with his back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Gators will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete to the left. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
That's a great example of him understanding where everybody is on the field because that wasn't the guy he wanted to throw it to, but he knew he was
turning it on. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
How about that for efficiency on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 40, the 30. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the...
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And was there ever any doubt, guys? 4th and goal, you got to turn around, give it to your bell cow. Just know he's going to find a way to get it in the end zone, and he did exactly that.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
Kentucky, 17, Florida, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. He's got it out. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
The Gators really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. They bring the punter onto the field now. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Was looking for more running room and found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll pull it on the read. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the
breaks into the open. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take...
And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Kentucky! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Looking to throw on first down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the play fake. Finds us back in the middle. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Gators will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the ground with the back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way.
There he goes! They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Ward. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Kentucky right back to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The inside handoff. Makes it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass on 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long.
6-9-1, Gators score. Here we go.
To throw, it's Ward. It's complete to the right. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's going to run it. Made a defender miss. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26.
Here we go.
He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their...
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Splits the uprights. Good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team. Stop him at the 21. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
On the ground, it's Green. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Offense gets set for second down. Going with the ground game left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. First down, 10 yards to go. Finds a little space.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.